Yeah. Alright. So I am gonna go ahead and mute.
Welcome to Sunday Dusk, and here's your host, Corvus Twig.
Happy Cinco de Mayo! It's the Cinco of the Cinco. It's like Cinco de Cinco because it's the fifth month and it's the fifth day, and this is me appropriating Mexican culture on a holiday that just commemorates a victory in one specific battle that was like not even a big deal and isn't even really a holiday in Mexico. And it's really can you put nachos and salsa in there? buddy, you're acting like I don't already have salsa and nachos in there. Oh, I got all sorts of snacks up in this hat right here. I got all the snacks right up in this hat. It's my nacho hat. It's delicious. It's great. In fact, the entire hat is made out of tortilla chips. It's tortilla chip hat. 'Cause it's what I do. It's what I do. But oh god, it's Cinco de Mayo, and it's a a United States holiday that celebrates Mexican culture, I guess. And by that, I mean it's just an excuse for us to eat tacos and drink margaritas and not actually engage with any actual bits of real Mexican culture. That's kind of how we do it. That's kind of how we do it. Maybe I shouldn't be wearing this hat. Maybe we should be wearing. But I mean, you know what? I went out to a local Mexican restaurant. We grabbed some lunch there. They got this nice little pick two combo thing. And so you can like pick two. It's got like tacos, burritos, chimichangas, quesadillas, tamales, tostadas, stuff like that. And so you pick two of those things, and then it comes with a side of rice and a side of refried beans. And then you also get a bag of tortilla chips with it. So it's just I got myself a burrito and I got myself a tamale. And then just scoop those chips into that rice and beans. Oh, delicious. So delicious. So delicious. And then we went out to a public park, and before we went, we picked up at the Mexican restaurant. We may have made ourselves a little margarita. But actually, I just made a smoothie. I made a smoothie, and then I poured a bunch of tequila into it. It's not really a margarita. In fact, it's not a margarita at all. It's just a tequila smoothie. But you know what? It was delicious. It was delicious. Now, oh my gosh, what a beautiful day out. I've got, check out my Discord in a little bit because I brought the camera with me, and boy, did I get some bird pictures. I got some great bird pictures, but you know what? I got 5 different classes of animal. I photographed an insect. I photographed a bird. You can't see the head pat. The head pat's under. It was there. The head pat was underneath the. Okay, I'm gonna take the stupid sombrero off. It's actually kind of itchy. I'm just gonna put it behind the desk there. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I got insect, bird. I also got a reptile and a mammal. And the mammal was not a dog or a human. It was an actual wild mammal. It wasn't even a squirrel. Oh, you're gonna see that. And also a fish, because it is by a lake. And there's a little like walking thing that goes over part of the lake. And I photographed a fish. So we got fish, reptile, mammal, bird, insect. Oh, so much wildlife around. It was VTuber Zoo, exactly. It was nice. It was a nice time. Like 70 degrees, sunny, very slight breeze. Oh my gosh, it was so nice out. It was so nice out. I just had a wonderful day. Just had a really, really wonderful day. You know, just being outside in nature. I got some yard work done. Okay, so I got a 12-foot skeleton. And, we love those 12-foot skeletons. But, recently, it's been a little stormy, and we got some heavy winds. And you know what happens when I get heavy winds? Its arms fall off. Because, like, you put the arms on, like, a little socket thing, and then there's a screw that you tighten, and it just holds it in place through tension. And it doesn't hold it very well when there's super, super high winds. So what I did is I went where it holds on the tension, and I drilled a hole. And then I had it so the screw goes actually into that hole. That's holding it in place. That's holding it in place. Good. And I got so much yard work to do, but gonna be planting some pumpkins in about a month. And I got a beautiful yard. It's gonna be nice stuff. We're gonna I love spring. I love spring. It's you can finally be outside and be comfortable again and enjoy the greenery and the beauty. There's so many wonderful things. So many wonderful things. So many birds. I saw Agelaius. That's our friend Agelaius, which is red-winged blackbird. I like red-winged blackbirds. They're not corvids, but we like any black-feathered bird. I mean, we like pretty much any bird in general. And of course, Agelaius is not black-feathered, as female red-winged blackbirds are not black. Don't have red wings. That's just males only. Very, very, very different color patterning between the males and the females of that species. Same with the ducks that we saw. And there was a goose pair. There were some Canada gooses. We saw some Canada gooses. And I wanted to photograph them. And I got a little close. And they were looking at me but didn't care. So I got a little closer. And I got a little closer. Got a little closer. There was no honking. But I got some photos. I swear to God, I was 6 feet away from these Canada geese, and they didn't give a shit. They were just like, okay,
You
there
got a
we go.
problem with Canada gooses. You got a problem with me, and I suggest you let that one marinate.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for somebody to redeem that. Yes, I can't talk about it. But yeah, seriously, I got within 6 feet of these Canada gooses, and they did not give a fuck. No hissing, no. They're just like, okay, you're chill. And I'm like, well, of course I'm chill. I'm just a crow. I suppose Canada gooses don't charge crows. So, ow! Okay, now you're just throwing geese at me. Although that one, I think, hit the twig. The twig actually defends me against attacks from the right-hand side. It's quite nice. Now let's you can demonstrate. See? Peanut comes at me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. See? Okay, that would kind of hit my wing. Oh, but see? The peanut comes from the left side. So, it's doing the head pat because F9 is my head pat redeem button. That's why it's doing that. Okay. But we got a great show for you tonight, everybody. We got a great guest. Boop. I got boop. Ow. Yeah, see, Bentai hit the leaf. All right, Bentai, get down there. Get down there, buddy. Okay. Well, we got a great guest today. New friend of mine. They're awesome. I enjoy them. And I enjoy being with them, and I think you're gonna like them too. And we got a nice fun bird of the day. The quiz. We just got a great show. But before we get into the show, it is we gotta do news. Oh, we got a great news segment this week, folks. Like the best. So let's bring up the news. I need to move a little. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a little bit out of the way here. Okay. So, my first news story. Y'all remember Nubs? Nubs chicken had a little foot issues, but someone made them shoes. Well, I'm saying, folks, we got a new Nubs. Let me introduce you to Will. Will is an emperor penguin who lives at the New York Central Park Zoo. And unfortunately, Nubs is Will is not transgender like Nubs was, but yeah, that's okay. We got nothing against Will here, but Will had a bad foot injury that prevented him from walking and living a normal penguin life and swimming a normal penguin thing. But the injury was really causing him a lot of troubles, and the treatments weren't helping, and then they decided to make a little shoe for him to help his foot heal. And a young woman named Amy, who you can see there on the bottom left, sewing on her machine, decided to make a special little custom shoe for Will. And it was trying, they had to go through several designs because they wanted to find one that was comfortable, because if it was uncomfortable, Will, being an animal, doesn't know it's for his protection, would knock it off. And they made one that's comfortable, but also stay on his foot, throwing normal design. But yeah, he's snazzy penguin. He's got himself a nice little shoe there. You can see it uses the little straps to hold on to his little feet. And yeah, he's pretty nice. So Will has got himself a nice little shoe. Helps him out, and they say that the shoe is working wonderfully. His injury is healing much more quickly, and his mobility has gone up significantly, and Will is expected to make a full recovery. Yay! Good job, Will. Because we like penguins. Penguins are cute. And Will's a good little penguin. So, great job, Will. Glad you got yourself a shoe, and we hope for you to have a nice full recovery. Now, I'm afraid Will isn't as cool as Nubs. I mean, Nubs is the best shoe bird out there. I mean, Nubs has got such great fashion style, but it's okay. It's okay, Will. Few birds can be as great as Nubs. Anyway, I want to thank Brooke Batinger from Yahoo News for the article, King Penguin at New York Zoo has hurt foot, so Broadway costume designer makes custom boot. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Amy's thanks for the peanut. Thanks for peanut bunny. Appreciate that. Now, my next story comes from the land down under. It's about snakes. It's about snakes. So, Australian hospitals often have to deal with snake bites because there are many venomous snakes that live in Australia because everything in Australia is trying to kill you. Even the non-venomous ones. I mean, Australian magpies trying to kill you. They ain't got venom. They don't need venom to kill you. But the hospitals have released a press statement pleading to the public. And it is about what happens when somebody gets a snake bite. And they're asking people to stop doing something that apparently a significant number of people are doing when they have a snake bite and they arrive at the hospital. What are they doing? They are bringing the snake to the hospital with them. And Australian hospitals are saying, please, 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 stop bringing the snakes to the hospital. That's not helpful. And in fact, it causes quite a few issues because now you've introduced a venomous animal into an environment where there should not be venomous animals. So yes, if you get bit by a snake and you want to make sure that one of the snake needs medical, I think they're not as concerned about that. I don't think they're concerned about that. But no, they say if you want to be helpful and know what kind of anti-venom to use, don't bring the snake. Just whip your phone out and take a picture of it. Or get a good description of it, and they can probably figure it out. But don't bring a live venomous snake into an ER. That's a bad idea. That's a really, really bad idea. So much so that, they've had to put out a press release saying, yeah, don't do it. And the thing is, it gets a worse outcome because having to deal with the snake actually could delay your treatment. And they can also do quick blood tests. For example, one of the medical doctors from one of the hospitals said, and I quote, "We can determine if you need antivenom, and if so, what antivenom you need based on clinical signs, blood tests, and also the snake venom detection kits we keep here at the hospital." So, yeah, they have the tools they need. Don't bring a snake in. Don't bring a snake in. But it all it does is just make a more dangerous situation. So please don't do it. Please don't do it. So thank you, Joshua Zitzer from Business Insider, for the article. A hospital in Australia is begging snakebite victims to stop bringing the snakes in with them. Thanks, Josh. All right. I don't want to show the picture of this one. I want to get a little prelude to this next article. But there was a 3-year-old girl who had they had just recently started renting a home. Their parents did, anyway. And she was complaining to her parents that there were monsters in her bedroom. There was a monster. And she said, she was explaining it, but that he just said, "There's monsters in my bedroom," and she would hear them in the walls, and they were making noise. And they first thought that, oh well, we've watched Monsters Inc. We like that movie. It's just a little 3-year-old being imaginative, seeing monsters. It's just, how kids are. You know how kids are. Well, it turns out this little girl wasn't making it up, because there was something in the walls of her bedroom. Bees. There was a beehive in her wall, literally inside the wall there. As you can see, they had to cut it open. And, lots and lots of bees. As you can see on the right, when they were first trying to figure it out, they did the thermal testing thing. And look how much heat was radiated from all those bees. So many bees. They cut the wall open and it's just bees, bees, bees. More than 50,000 bees were removed from the home. Now, these were not wasps or hornets or yellow jackets or anything that really posed a real danger to the little girl, but still not a good place for a lot of bees. But luckily, they have decided to, call a professional beekeeper, and they were removed safely, and they were able to get the queen into a new hive, and it was all good. But unfortunately, it does have kind of a sad ending, as the insurance company is not. It is not covered by the insurance is refusing to cover it, and so they're being faced with a $20,000 home repair bill. But luckily, the renters don't have to do that. That's just the landlord. So fuck the landlord. We're fine with that. But the landlords, yeah, apparently bees are not covered by insurance. I think bees should be covered by insurance. But yeah. But luckily, the little girl got through the whole thing, and as far as the news article says, doesn't mention anything about her being hurt or injured by the bees. So, I mean, they were bees. Not like I said, not hornets or wasps, just bees. So bees are friends, which is why I'm glad that they were able to be relocated rather than exterminated, because we love bees. Bees are wonderful. Bees are special little friends that need protection. They're just good little bees. Did they leave any honey? The article doesn't mention that. The article does not mention if they left honey or not. But yeah, sometimes the monster is real, and sometimes the monster is bees. So thanks, Ben Hooper of UPI, for Monster in North Carolina Toddler's Wall. Turns out to be 50,000 bees. Now my last story. Oh my god, this is one of my favorite stories of the year. This is a great story. As soon as I heard this one, I knew to have it on. So, Ka. Hey, Omega. Nice to see you. To be or not to be? That is the question. All right. Well, this next story comes from Derbyshire in England. They have a contest every year. And that contest is to see who can mimic a specific type of animal the best. And this year, it was won by a 9-year-old boy. That 9-year-old boy, his name is Cooper. And that animal is a seagull. Cooper won the annual competition, defeating several adults to be the champion of seagull mimicry. And so the thing is, Cooper's story started about half a year ago when he was bit by a seagull. But Cooper had himself a Spider-Man moment, and he became Seagull Boy. And he became obsessed with seagulls. He didn't learn to fear them. He wanted to become them. And now he is the winner of the seagull competition. And, well, this is a story that I couldn't just show you a picture. You are going to need to hear some audio for this one. Tora, you might want to watch the stream instead of just listening to me live on here, because you're going to want to hear this audio. You're going to want to hear this audio, because this is amazing.
So Spider-Man got bit by a spider, and then he turned into Spider-Man. And I got bit by a seagull, and now I am Seagull Boy.
Isn't that amazing? Seagull Boy. Yeah. Cooper, you're awesome. I love this kid. I'm so glad that he won the But I mean, honestly, did you hear that? That is amazing. I can't, like, why are the radioactive seagulls? Hey, everything's a little bit radioactive. But, I mean, that is an astonishingly good impression. Like that is so good. He could easily fool somebody. I mean, you close your eyes, you're hearing a seagull. But no, this kid was making that noise. Cooper, you kick ass. I'm so glad you won the contest. I hope you win it again next year. Keep being Seagull Boy. I mean, the fact that he also entered the competition dressed up as a seagull, and then just not only does it in full costume, but then just goes and dominates, just kicks butt. I mean, this story made me so happy. And you know me, I don't even like seagulls, but man, you gotta respect the game. Gotta respect the game. Yes, Cooper, you rule. You rule. You have the Sunday Dusk seal of approval. Not that you need it. You don't need my approval. You're good. You're good. Well, I suppose that's it for the news.
Squishy.
That's squishy. Squishy. I suppose I should get back behind my desk. Whoop! Yay. Well, it is now time to bring on my guest. And, hold on a second. All right. So, my guest this week, they are tiger. Ferocious tiger. But green tiger. Like a green tiger. We like green tigers? Yeah, we like green tigers. I met them playing VR chat. You remember Bunny. Met them through Bunny. They are wonderful. They are great. And their name is Chibi, Tora, Yuri. Or just Tora. Welcome, Tora!
Hello. The hands sort of work. Hi.
Tora.
Now to mute so I don't hear myself talking.
Yeah, I mean, some people like listening to hear themselves talk, like
Oh, I hate it.
me. But ow! Why are you bonking me?
Yeah.
Why are you bonking me? I don't deserve a bonk. I thought that was a good introduction, but Tora.
Tora. I'm not a fighter jet though.
No, you're not. But that's okay. Well, I mean, what
I do-
exactly are you? Because I mentioned you were a tiger, and you come on and,
I'm a
gotta be
robot.
honest, you don't look that much like most tigers I know. So why don't you just tell us the story? What's your lore? I want to hear.
Well, I am normally a tiger, but I was sent to space, and my consciousness was transferred into this body that you see here, and it unfortunately it doesn't have stripes yet. I'm working on painting those on, but yeah, that is the deal.
Your segmented tail kind of looks a little stripy.
Yeah. Let me. There you go.
Yeah, it's kind of floating outside of the border of the capture window and not breaking reality at all. It's just cute.
I can make it stop.
There is a body painting category on Twitter. There is? Of course there is. I'm not surprised. Uh-oh. Did you freeze?
No, I stopped moving.
Oh, okay. You were looking up. Okay,
Yeah, I was.
Okay, you know what?
maybe
That's a rookie mistake when people come on. A lot of people like to stare up at the studio lights.
It's
It's
the
a
lights
good-
are pretty.
they can be kind of damaging though if you stare too long. I really wouldn't recommend it.
But they're
Rodney actually
pretty.
used to be able to speak perfectly fluently, and he stared at those lights for too long, and now all he can do is squeak. It's true. It's true.
Heck.
Yeah.
Well.
Well, you are a streamer on Twitch. What kind of
Yes.
stuff do you like to stream?
Mostly right now I
Ow.
stream. I've been streaming a lot of Fallout New Vegas.
Yes, I've been seeing you do that. How are you liking that?
I am loving it. My boyfriend actually is the reason that I got into that game. And then the Fallout series came out, and I watched every single episode as quickly as I could, because why not? And then now I'm 25-ish hours into New Vegas, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's just New Vegas is the best Fallout game as far, I mean, at least from that I've played. It just like the structure of the world and how it like it's an open world game, but like it's really good at making you kind of go in the order it wants you to without directly telling you to.
The first two games, I'd
Fallout,
say.
Fallout 1 and 2
1 and 2.
Fallout 1 and 2 are really good games, but you have to be willing to deal with the retro
Isometric.
game, I mean, it's just like just certain aspects of quality of life in games that we've kind of gotten used to that
Yeah.
but I mean, those games were really all about, do this game however you want to do it. It's possible to beat both of those games without ever killing a single person. And, like, they're big on, hey, you just want to focus entirely on speech and stealth and do all these things so that you don't ever actually have to fight. It's
Mhm.
actually viable and you can do it, which you can do a lot of that in New Vegas. And I think New Vegas is of the 3D ones, the one that you can do it the best in. But,
Yeah. I own all of them except 76, I think. So at
okay.
some point I am gonna play them all. I just
I've
wanted to start with New Vegas because I've seen a lot of videos on it.
I've played 2, 3, and New Vegas, but I have not played 1 or 4
Okay. I know
or
Twitch was
76. Yeah.
I know Twitch/Amazon was giving away 4 when it came out, when the show came out.
Oh well. I mean, it seems like the kind of game I'd really have to pour a lot of hours into, and I've got so many other games on my plate, so I'm probably just gonna pass that one
Same.
over. Especially since I don't know, Bethesda is
Yeah.
so good at like world building and so bad at game building.
You're not wrong.
Which is why New Vegas is such a
Oh,
great
dude.
game, is because it was made by Obsidian and not Bethesda.
Right.
And it's just like,
Which
it's kind of interesting. It's like, I think that more video game companies should allow smaller developers to use their IP to make games.
I agree. I just actually read today that there is a mod for New Vegas called New California,
Ooh,
and it's like an entirely new game in the New Vegas that puts you in California.
that's pretty cool.
And I think you play as a mutant.
That's even cooler.
Yeah. So I'll be looking at that. I probably won't stream that, but I'm
What
I'm
uh,
looking into it.
what kind of build did you end up going for?
Random stuff.
Just doing kind of what you do, and whatever levels up feels the best.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I get. It's good. Um, yeah, it's. I haven't. Have you watched the TV show yet? Because I haven't checked it out yet, but I really want to.
Oh yeah, no, I binged that. I binged it.
Yeah, it's like I'm watching through a lot of shows right now. My girlfriend and I watch together, but she doesn't want to watch that show, so I have to like kind of find time to watch it on my own.
That's fair.
Yeah, we're watching through Breaking. She had never seen Breaking Bad, so we're watching through that again. And
Okay.
her favorite character by far is Saul Goodman, so she's super excited to watch Better Call Saul. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let me tell you about that cowboy.
Oh, cool. Well, okay. One of the things that
Tell you
did get
about
her
him.
possibly piquing her interest to watching it is that we have watched several shows with Walton Goggins, and she does like Walton Goggins. And
Okay. Yeah. He said that we need to speak to our daddies in regards to the issues we have for liking the ghoul.
we, I mean, Walton Goggins is he's great in everything he's in. But
Yeah.
he, I'm trying to think if I watched a movie where he didn't play a complete piece of shit. Because it's like, okay, what do I know him from? Okay, he's in Django Unchained. Okay, he's pretty bad in
Who is
that.
he? Which characters? I saw him
He
in that.
is he is one of the like slave drivers who works for Candy,
Ugh.
and like he's the one who's getting ready to take the hot iron to Django's bits to turn him upside
Oh,
down. He's like, yeah, he's like one of the lead slave wranglers.
gross.
Yeah. Uh, well, and then have you ever seen Righteous Gemstones?
No.
Oh my god, if you have Max, I cannot recommend Righteous
I
Gemstones enough. It's about a family of wealthy TV evangelicals,
Oh
and
Lord.
so like John Goodman is like he's like the Jim Bakker type, and his Tammy Lee backer, his wife is like named Amy Lee, so it's just like it's clearly riffing on those two.
Okay.
But Amy Lee in the show, when she was young, her and her brother, Baby Billy, were like a musical singing duo. And so now Baby Billy is like hey, you married my wife and I'm part of the family now. And also he's just a complete dirtbag and scumbag and also like loser. But he keeps trying to get in the family's good graces. And like, he's like, He's like, I'm Baby Billy. And he's like, he wants to keep singing and performing, but it's just like everybody hates him. He's like,
Oh
but he's
god.
such a great character. He's so great. He comes up with a game show called Baby Billy's Bible Bonkers. Baby Billy Bible
Okay.
Bonkers. It's so
Is
great.
it in kind of the vein of like Will Ferrell movies?
Maybe a little bit, but it's Danny McBride is the lead writer and producer and one of the characters in the show, and
That makes sense.
he's got a very distinct style of humor. I don't know if you've ever seen
Yeah.
Eastbound and Down or Vice
No.
Principals, um, but
I know he was in wasn't he in
he was in Vice Principals. Let's see,
no, I know he was in
he was
The
in Hate.
End.
Okay, yeah, he's in Hateful Eight as well.
Why did my camera broke for a minute? That was rude.
I figured there was just like a fly in the air and your cat-like instincts were kicking in. You're trying to grab it out of the air.
No, I'm touching my forehead. Why is it not touching my forehead? Because I was like, oh, I was face palming. But no, he was in The End. I know that much. That's the last thing I've really seen him in,
Huh. Well,
and that was a long time ago.
I think Walton Goggins is great, and I think everybody should watch him.
I agree. I need to watch
which
Django
makes-
Unchained again.
Yeah. There's just some actors that they're in something, and just them being in it piques your interest. Like Toni Collette. Toni Collette's amazing in everything she's in.
Do I know who that is?
Have you seen Sixth Sense?
Maybe when I was
Okay.
little.
She's the mom of that. Have you seen Hereditary?
Yes.
She's the main mom in Hereditary.
Okay.
And
Wow,
honestly, she should have won the Oscar for Best Actress for Hereditary. But because the Academy's like, horror, ew, didn't even get nominated.
Gross.
I hate that the Academy hates horror.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's like I guess The Sixth Sense is an example of like a horror movie that got mainstream enough that because it's not a super scary movie, it's not a gory movie, it's and plus you got Bruce Willis
Yeah.
and all Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah.
Haley Joel's actually pretty cool these days. He's actually pretty involved in improv comedy these days. He's pretty good at it. He's really funny. He's on one podcast to listen to, Comedy Bang Bang. He's on that all the time.
Nice.
You ever listen to podcasts?
I do. I listen to mainly one. It's called the Redwood Bureau. It is very similar to SCPs.
Oh, you have people of interest.
But it's not the same. Like they're taking a similar vibe. How the SCP is like a containment thing, and then the Redwood Bureau is also doing like containment of anomalies, and it is voiced by Josh Tomar. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's a voice actor in several things. I can tell you real quick. Maybe. Oh, he's from Pennsylvania.
Oh. So it's Paul F. Tompkins. And the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I don't recognize anything except Redwood Bureau, and he does some voices in League of Legends.
Oh, okay. Well, I have not, nor will I ever play League of Legends.
He's in the Final Fantasy VII remake as additional voices.
Oh, I love additional voices. That's my favorite
Right.
character.
Did you watch Has Been Hotel?
I have not seen Has Been Hotel.
Okay, he voices a character in that.
Yeah. Wait, weren't you there on Friday night? Weren't you and Bunny like scolding me for having not?
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I may have been sober, but that doesn't mean that I remember.
Well, that's actually where I met you, was in VR chat.
Yes, we were both very toasty.
Very, very, very toasty. And of course, Bunny Ghoul streams in the chat there. Also,
Yes. Hi, Bunny.
Our friend Skookum Hime, she does VR chat nights on Fridays, And then they also do game VR chat game nights on Saturdays.
Off stage over here is my cat is being a rotten stinker, so I'm just making sure she's not eating things she shouldn't be.
Okay, like Rodney, because
Yes.
just like I let you let your cat into the studio on the promise that they wouldn't do too much damage. Just hopefully they don't chew on any of the electrical wires or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm making sure she's not doing because she likes to chew on boxes mostly or paper, but
All
she's
right, well,
just kind of sitting there in a spot that is very.
did you ask insurance? Oh shit. Dreyfrig, are you in the audience or Kraka? One of my insurance agents. I don't see either of them in the chat. Uh-oh.
I
Uh-oh. I
mean,
don't
she.
know if wait,
I
Dreyfrig
think
is in the chat. Dreyfrig, does Drake Insurance cover cat damage from a guest bringing in their cat? This is very important. I need to know if Drake Insurance is going to cover any mishaps here. You gotta let me know, Dre. I see you in the chat. I hate to call someone out in chat, but I'm calling you out, Dre. I need to know if I'm covered. Please write in the chat if I'm covered, Dre. I need to know. I need to know. Otherwise, I might have to end this interview right now. I'm just
I
kidding.
think the worst that would happen would be she would try to pounce you.
I mean, I'm a bird. Cats are. I'm honestly, I'm a little nervous with you being here because I mean, cats.
The desk is in the way. I'm a robot cat. I can't. I
This.
don't.
Ow. Okay, maybe I just need to watch out for flying peanuts instead.
Oh, that's right.
And that was a flying Mr. Peanut.
All of my redeems are also turned on because so if people want to go to my channel, they can throw shit at me too.
Yeah, go something. Redeem something. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that right now.
I don't think the audio won't play, but I'll still hear it.
Let's see here. I'm gonna try doing it. I'm gonna do it right now. God, do I even have
Yeah.
enough points to redeem anything?
What do you want to redeem? I can.
Oh, I've got 1.1k points. I'm gonna do it. Let's just do head pats. Let's just redeem some head. Yay! I did. I gave you head pats. Yay! All right, that's fun. That's fun. You can do
Yeah.
it too, everybody. Well, we did the shout out earlier. Just click their name in the yeah. But another thing that I've done quite a bit with you is playing Phasmophobia.
Yes. That is also another game that I stream Wednesday nights with Bunny and you occasionally.
Yeah. I pop in when I can, but you know, weeknights are often very busy for me. And stuff
Yeah.
like that. But oh, we've had. I mean, last time, one of the last times we played, I was playing in VR, and I had never seen the dots thing actually work before. And like
Right.
the first time it appeared was like right in front of my face in the dots. So just like, oh Jesus Christ!
Speaking of Phasmo and VR, I actually my affiliate anniversary is coming up in 12 days on May 17th at 11 a.m. Eastern, so that would be 10 a.m. Central. If I can get up to 215 followers, I'll do a VR chat stream. If I get 250, I'll do Phasmophobia in VR. If I can get 25 subscribers, I will do VR Phasmophobia on Nightmare, and if I get 50, VR Phasmophobia on Insanity. And
Yeah, it's
and
gonna be.
and scream the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, Phasmo is a pretty good game, but in VR, it really adds another depth to it. Um,
Right.
Especially if you're playing by yourself, because that's one of the things. Like, if I'm playing with you and Bunny, at least I got friendly people to help me out. But boy, being in that house all by yourself in VR, he's spooky. He's
No
spooky.
thanks. I don't have those options unlocked yet, so it would be with Bunny.
Yeah.
Whether she's agreed to it or not, she's just got roped into it.
Yep, Bunny, we're roping you in. We're roping to Bunny, because we like Bunny.
Yeah.
Bunny's good people.
Yes.
Bunny's real
I
good
don't
people.
I don't know why my eyes keep. Is it because I have a fan on?
I
It's
don't
very
know.
warm. It's very warm inside here, so
Well, we do like to keep the studio nice and toasty. Yeah.
yeah.
It's mostly because of the lights shining on you. It really warms you
Yeah.
up. But I mean, I gotta say that the studio is well lit. We have very good lighting in here. You know.
Yeah. Oh, my arm broke for a second.
It's okay. It's okay.
Eh.
Ow! Oh,
Yeah.
Rodney
Oh
has been
no.
summoned.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, now he's got to appear now. Yeah, there's Rodney.
Hi, Rodney.
Okay, that's enough, Rodney. Don't harass the guest. Okay, yeah, you can just hang out there. We love Rodney. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but like playing Phasmo, like you're actually pretty interested in like paranormal stuff, right?
Not really.
Not really. Oh, maybe that's just Bunny. Oh,
I'm into like the spooky like skulls and collecting the creepy, but not necessarily the paranormal.
okay, I got you there. Yeah, I mean, we love spooky stuff. You celebrate Halloween pretty good in your
Oh,
house?
oh, absolutely. We had so my husband and I got married in October.
Oh, of course.
So, we just celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary this last October,
Oh, congrats.
and we had a huge Halloween party. Thank you. And I was very drunk. Like sitting on the ground in my pajama shorts, like, "Hmm, this is nice."
Yeah, I go all out decorating in my yard and being under the influence of substances and being outside there, just looking at all the lights and the spookiness is just great. You a big fan of horror movies? You know, have like regulars that you watch every October?
Oh, hands, will you stop? Um, I do enjoy the horror movies, but my husband does not. He's not a big fan of like the jump scares and stuff because he gets scared very easily. Um, but I don't really have one that I watch every year besides The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I watch that from the start of October until Christmas.
Yeah, I
Like
mean
I watch
it's
it a lot.
it's great. It's a multi-holiday movie. Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean you should almost watch it on Thanksgiving because it's halfway between. But
I do. Yeah, I watch it a lot. And yes,
hey,
Bunny, I will watch all of the horror with you.
yeah. Well, I mean October we could do on the channel. So I don't know if you have seen, but we got a Discord. But Tora, Bunny, and Bentai, and we all share a Discord now because we was like, hey, why not have one community or four separate communities? We could have one much bigger community. You know,
Y-
there's a lot of overlap anyway, but we're stronger together. But yes, we could do
Yes.
some
It's like
movie
ride sharing. Absolutely.
we could do some movie watch-alongs, some horror movies.
Ha!
Actually, I do have
That's
another VTuber friend who's she was on last October, and we talked about Megan. But I'm like, hey, I got this new show, Twig's Missing Movies. You're coming on in October, and you're picking a horror movie. And she's like, that sounds awesome. I'm like, yay!
nice. I want to say the most recent horror movie that I saw. Um, would you consider Silence of the Lambs a horror movie, like a psychological horror movie?
Yeah, I mean, it's more of a psychological thriller than a horror movie, but I mean, there's some pretty tense and little frightening things. Yeah, it's an interesting movie because it's like
Or The Menu? That was a good one. That was
yeah,
psychological.
the menu.
Mhm.
I don't think I've even heard of that one.
It is, I believe it's on Netflix.
Okay,
Um, it is about how pretentious culinary um people can be, kind of thing.
they certainly can. Oh my god, when it comes to food and pretentious culinary people, especially the thing that always irks me about culinary people is the drive for authenticity. Which,
Yeah,
guess what? There's no such thing as authentic cuisine.
unless you're feeding people.
Yeah. Oh, people are on the menu. Yeah, but I mean,
Maybe.
but to get what I'm saying, that like people talk about like authentic cooking, and it feels like the funny thing is some of the people that seem to be the most like into doing things authentically are Italians.
Right?
But you want to know something funny? tomatoes didn't even come to Italy until like 150 years ago. Pasta didn't come to Italy until about 200 years ago. So
Right,
we're
pasta
talking,
came from China.
yeah. So like all the things that we like think of as traditional Italian cooking, they haven't even been known for 2 centuries. And guess what? That region's had people in it a little longer than 200 years.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
like, so it's like, and also it's just like, oh well, Chinese food in America is nothing like Chinese food in China. Yeah, well, that's because Chinese immigrants came over here and they wanted to use the recipes that they knew from home, but they didn't have the same ingredients, so they
Yep.
used what ingredients were available to them and used the cooking techniques they knew, and they came up with new dishes. So guess what, those are authentic. They're authentic to Chinese American immigrants, and that should
Yes.
be celebrated just as much as the kind of food you would actually get in China. And guess what? Chinese food, guess what? China's kind of a big country with kind of a lot of people. And guess what?
Absolutely.
They don't all make things exactly the same. There's very,
Yep.
very regional things. So it's just like, what is authentic Chinese food? Well, there really isn't. It's just,
Yeah.
everybody, that's a great thing about food is that you take bits from what you know, you take bits from cultures, food ingredients from areas, and you combine them to make new exciting things. And who
Yes.
gives a shit if it's not how your grandma used to make it or how it's like, food is food, and we should be exploring and sharing. I mean, it's just like, yeah, wow.
Absolutely.
Sorry, rant over.
No, you're good. Like, I've definitely not eaten in the last how many hours? I've had candy.
Can
I've had candy and a coffee. I'm ready to go.
I had a chicken sandwich doused heavily in hot sauce with some tater tots.
But you're a bird. You're a bird. You're not supposed to eat chicken.
Well, okay. You're a tiger.
Shut
Do
it.
you eat pork and beef?
Yes.
Oh my God! A mammal. You're eating another mammal. How dare you? That's cannibalism.
What? Why is House saying goodbye? What did I do?
Oh, Hasio's heard me go on this rant before. People are like, oh, you're a bird. You can't eat another bird. Meanwhile,
No, I'm just giving
mammals
you.
eating other mammals like
Listen.
it's no big deal. It's like, hello, bird is a category that's just as broad as mammal. Now look,
I'm just giving you shit because I think
look.
it's funny. I
But
don't care. As long as you're eating, that's all that matters to me.
I would never eat another passerine. I'm not gonna eat. I'm definitely not gonna eat. Another corvid. But
Well, yeah.
I wouldn't eat a robin or a finch. But I mean, come on, chickens.
Chicken
They're
is raised
totally
for.
different order. They're
Yeah.
galliforms, and then seriforms, also known as landfowl and waterfowl. They are born to be eaten.
What about? No, that's a question for later. Um.
Well, almost every single bird that people eat is
Mhm.
either a landfowl or a waterfowl.
Yeah.
There's very few exceptions. Some people will eat ostrich or emu
Born
meat.
to be breaded.
That's nice, Hasio. God, I'm trying to think of what other birds people might eat, because we were like, what about pheasants? Okay, well, pheasants are a
Pheasants are
landfowl.
fowl. Yeah.
Pheasants are landfowl.
Yeah. Uh. Aren't
Pigeons. People do often eat pigeons. There are a lot of pigeons that are eaten. So I guess
aren't
that's-
peacocks like a peafowl? Is that the
yeah,
same kind of
yeah,
thing?
they're
Okay.
peafowl. Peacocks are very closely related to chickens and turkeys.
Do people eat
Oh yeah.
peacocks?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 I think they're more likely to eat peahens than peacocks. The peahens are a little bit more robust.
Okay.
Uh,
I've been chased by a peacock before and it was not fun. I've also been pecked by a turkey.
oh, turkey pecks. That would hurt. That would hurt.
He tried to take my finger because I was at a petting zoo and they had carrots that you could buy to feed the pets, the farm animals.
Yes, let's teach these birds to eat something that is finger shaped and not that different in color.
Yeah. So I was breaking pieces off and the turkey just stole the piece and then came back and wanted more, but I had given it to the goat who also tried to chew my finger off.
Yeah,
and
goats will do
tried
that.
to take my finger. And then I tried to bring home a baby chicken, but my husband stopped me. He was like,
But
"No, no, we don't have a space for it."
yeah, chickens do require good space and good care. I mean, I like chickens. I mean, chickens are some of my best friends are chickens, like Rodney and Susie and the rest.
Listen, my fingers are only delicious when they have carrot juice on them. I don't know.
Hmm. Not a big fan of carrot juice. But I like carrot juice better than
Well,
tomato juice.
it was the juices from just snapping the
Yeah,
carrots.
I know. I know. You can still make carrot
Yeah.
juice.
I've also been bitten by a hedgehog.
Bitten by a
They're little.
hedgehog.
Yeah. I spooked it because it was a
It
friend of
was.
mine's, and she was and the hedgehog. She was trying to hibernate, and if a domesticated hedgehog hibernates, there's a really good chance that they're not going to wake up. So we were trying to wake it up by like making it cold, like splashing it with warm water, warming it up. And I went to remove a piece of the bedding, which is just like shredded up paper.
Mm-hmm.
And she must have thought that I was going to hurt her because she latched onto the side of my pointer finger and would not let go.
Ow. That sounds painful.
Yeah, we had to splash her with cold water before she'd open her mouth. It was not fun.
Bentai took my joke and said you stole their chili dogs.
Um, I wouldn't eat. I don't really eat chili, so I wouldn't have stolen their
I
chili
think the
dogs.
Sonic the Hedgehog eating chili dogs is only a thing from the original cartoon show.
Mm-hmm. I think so too.
uh, Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, I haven't actually played any Sonic the Hedgehog game since Sonic and Knuckles. That's the
Uh,
most recent one I've played. I haven't played any of
hmm.
the 3D ones. They look
I
bad to me.
The only one that I feel interested in playing is Sonic 06 just because of how bad it actually is. It's just a meme of itself at this
Yeah.
point.
Sonic 06 does one of the things that I think that a lot of the modern Sonic games did that just bothered me is that they put Sonic the Hedgehog in realistic 3D environments. And
They
it's just
did,
like,
yes.
with how cartoony the Sonic characters look, the backgrounds should be equally cartoony.
Yeah. You should read Sonic High School.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's a manga.
No, it's a fanfic.
Oh. Oh.
It's it's quite interesting. I keep adjusting my glasses because they don't
That actually
want to
does
sit
raise.
right.
How old is Sonic supposed to be? Is he a
Um,
teenager or he's definitely
let's
not
see.
older than lower 20s.
33.
What? No. The age of the character is 33. Not Sonic the Hedgehog came out 33 years ago, right?
He's 15.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
it must have come out 33 years ago because then the next one is Super Mario 43 years ago.
yeah,
But
that sounds about right.
he himself is 15.
He had a planned girlfriend in the original game. Huh. Okay.
Amy, right?
Oh, I think I don't know if Amy Rose was the first one. Cuz let's see here.
Oh,
Female character in Sonic CD.
my hair keeps blowing into my face and making me itch so that way my robot has to move whenever I move.
Oh, yeah. Amy was in Sonic. Yeah, Amy was the character in Sonic CD. Because I know that, like, rescuing a character. I didn't realize Amy was that old. I thought she was invented for the Sonic Adventure games. Yeah. Oh, well, how
I
about
have a
that?
No, I don't have a beehive hairstyle. It's just some
Okay.
of my hair is short, so it doesn't stay in the ponytail. And then I have a fan to to keep my tiger body cool.
Oh, gotta keep the tiger body cool. We like
Yeah.
tigers. Tigers are just cool.
Yeah.
One time I was at the local county fair,
Mhm.
and I was just I was there early because like I was like helping set up like the 4-H tent for the
Yeah.
exhibits thing there, and I was taking a break and I was just sitting on a hill and they were setting up the petting zoo, and
Ooh.
they had a litter of baby tigers, And while they were setting it up, one of them escaped the enclosure
Oh
and
no.
decided to come over to me and say hi. And he was just like a little baby. And he was like the size of a house cat. And he just like trotted right up to me and was like, "You're going to give me pets now." And I'm like, "Goddamn right I am." And then one of the handlers came over, but it's just like, "Nope, I was just playing with a baby tiger for a bit." And it was so cute.
You
And
have no idea that that is like one of my dreams. The only time I've ever felt tiger like fur is at the Akron Zoo, which I know I'm giving a little too much information, but about where I live. Now she's on the other side of the studio. Why are you over there?
in Akron, Hawaii. Yes.
Ohio. They actually have an ethically obtained tiger pelt from a tiger that had passed away at the zoo, and they use it for educational purposes. They'll have it out on a cart, and you can come up and pet it and talk to the zookeeper there and learn some facts.
Nice. Well, we just got ourselves a little raid.
I see that.
Somebody that we were talking about a little bit
Oh
earlier
my
because they're
god.
going to be on the show in a couple weeks.
Oh my
Welcome,
gosh.
Birdism and all the other Birdism friends. We love Birdism. I mean, can you give a shout out to Birdism on there? But I think everybody knows Birdism. We love Birdism. Thank you so much. Yes, Chubby Bird
Hi.
Raid, Chubby Bird Raid. Well, you're all coming in at a great time because we were just about to wrap up the interview portion of this, and everybody, it's about time for Bird of the Day. So
Word of the day.
Raiders, I always say Raiders, welcome to stick around if you want, but if you got to go do other things, that's fine too. But I'm gonna have to tell you, folks, you're gonna want to stick around for Bird of the Day because we're about to have our Bird of the Day segment. It's gonna be so great. Oh, thank you, D Salafant, for your follow. Thank you so much. But yes, Birdism. Birdism is going to be my guest on this very show in just 2 weeks on
Heck.
the 19th. So I'm very much looking forward to talking with Birdism and going over her amazing art. I mean, if
I
none
love
of you
her
don't,
art.
oh, her
I
art is so good.
I
It's so cute.
I was
It's
I
so
was
cute.
gushing
It's so
earlier about how much I've been following your art for a very long time, Birdism, and I just it's one of those I met a celebrity moments, and I about died last time when I was here and you popped in.
We're so thankful for the raid. Thank you everybody for coming on in. Thank you very much for the raid, Burzosm. But I suppose, hey, we were talking about Bird of the Day. Should we go talk about a bird?
Yeah.
Let's go talk about a bird. But first, I got to thank Oka Mihila for the follow. I think I screwed that up, but Oka Mihilia? Whatever. It's a pretty name. I like it.
But the chubby burbs are the best.
We do love chubby birds. Sometimes I feel like I'm a bit of a chubby bird. But... All right. We are going to Okami Hilia. Okami Hilia. That makes sense. I was putting this... I was like thinking Yeah. Okami Hilia. That makes sense. That's perfect. Okay. Well, let's go talk about birds.
Yeah.
All right. Rodney, you're in the way. Okay, thanks, Rodney.
Okay. No, I do need to.
I
There
am
we
a
go.
talking birdie. I'm a very good talking birdie.
Okay.
So,
Bird of the day.
in case any of you Raiders didn't know, my name is Corvus Twig, and I am an American Crow, and this is like my 183rd episode of Bird of the Day. Every one of my shows here, I do a little educational segment about a bird. It's very bird-portant, just like my new follower. Thank you so much. And today we're going to talk about a bird that, well, I've actually seen right here in my yard where I live. It's a local bird. It's a cute
I've
bird.
also seen them.
It's a beautiful... You don't even know what the bird of the day is.
I'm guessing that I've seen them.
Okay, what do you think the bird is, huh? Yeah,
A pig-
all right.
what-
If Tora knows what it is. All right, Tora, what's our bird of the day? It's not a pigeon.
Oh, then I don't know.
It's not a pigeon. Nope. This one is a passerine. It is not a type of finch. This bird is actually kind of unique in the passerines, as there's not many types
A
in
koala.
their family. It is the cedar waxwing.
Ooh.
Look at that beautiful little round bird. Birdism, have you ever drawn a cedar waxwing? Because I feel like a cedar waxwing I mean, look at this little round fella right here. I'd love to see them in your style. Such a cute little fella. Oh, yeah, you've done. Of course you have. Of course you have.
A
Yes, the cedar
koala.
waxwing. Cedar waxwings are beautiful, cute little passerine birds. They got nice little crests, and they look so smooth. Why do they look so smooth?
That is, their feathers are like,
Very fine feathers.
Yeah.
Yes. Many,
That's
many
what-
little feathers. They're very pretty. Very pretty.
that's what my brain was trying to find.
So let's learn a little bit about them. I love this one hanging upside down there. They are 6 to 7 inches long, so pretty small. Bigger, bigger than a finch, smaller than a robin. Probably about cardinal size. They're about cardinal sized.
Okay.
8.7 to 11.8 inch wingspan, and they weigh about average of 1 ounce. Males and females are going to be pretty similar to each other, similar in coloration, but the males have a little bit more color, a little bit more vibrancy, but the females don't look too different, and they're about the same size.
Okay.
The oldest ever banded one was like 8 years, 4 months. But their average lifespan is going to be closer to 4 or 5 years, which is, sadly typical for a bird their size, but that's what it is. They are passeriform. And the family Bombacillae is all waxwings, and there's not that many species, so there's not a very big family, but there's a few other species of waxwing, but this is the cedar waxwing. So they are migratory birds. You see the green areas, you're going to have them year-round. Blue areas, you're only going to see them in the winter, and yellow areas, you're only going to see them in the summer.
So I have them all year round.
Yes, you do. Now, it's kind of a weird thing where it's like in a lot of Minnesota, it says wintering range, but I swear I've seen them year-round. I know I've seen them in the winter and in the summertime, but I definitely do seem to see them more commonly in spring and fall. Some that are just stopping by. Well,
not me.
Jersey Fire Dragon spoiling something I'm going to be getting to a little bit earlier.
Not me opening the link that Birdism posted to keep it open to buy stuff from their shop.
Oh. yeah. I feel like since I'm doing Bird of the Day, I kind of got to show this.
It's so good. And I just got a car.
Look at that. This is a beautiful cedar waxwing. Showing off the Birdism thing. Look at that. That is so cute. That is amazing. I love it. I love it so much. Look at a cute little cedar waxwing by Birdism. That's great.
I just got a car, so I need to put stickers on it.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm gonna have to ask Birdism what she wants for Bird of the Day. A couple weeks. This should be great. All right.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you a little bit more about their reproduction. It's kind of cool. The males will try and impress the female through song, but also they'll get up to the female and they do like a little dance. They're little dancey guys, and they hop around. They do a lot of little hops, and the female will watch. And if she's impressed, she'll start hopping too. And then they do like little hoppy dances with each other. And then I think that's pretty neat. Then once they've bonded up, they will get each other gifts. If they find something, they'll bring it to their mated pair and give it to them. And both males and females have been seen doing this behavior. Be like, hey, I found this cool little flower leaf for you. Or I found this cool little berry for you. And just little things they think are neat. They give each other gifts. Isn't that cute? That cute?
Is so cute.
Yeah, they're little cuties. The females build the nests pretty much, and while they do that, Carvis, I got a bird question for you. If you do a stream where you talk about birds who have ties with gods and goddesses, like, that would be interesting. I might do that at some point. I might keep that in mind. Talk about maybe the Egyptian ibis would be a good.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yes, as I was saying about the cedar waxwing, the females build the nests. And one thing is funny that sometimes they'll go to nests that other birds are building, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's some nice material. I'm just gonna take that." Yeah, little thieves. But they build a little cup nest. They're gonna have 5 to 6 eggs per clutch. I say as I have an image here that has 4 eggs in it.
Whoops.
Yeah, sometimes they have fewer. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
But they got pretty little eggs. They look like cookies and cream eggs.
But they're not candy.
They're not candies. Please don't eat them. They do 1 to 2 clutches a year. And yeah, the female's going to do the vast majority of the incubating, and the male's going to hang by and protect the nest from predators and rivals and stuff like that. But once the babies are born, the male is going to go out and find some tasty foods and bring it to the babies. Tasty, tasty. And I like that.
They're not candles, but
Do not use them as candles either. I don't think they'd burn very well.
and you can candle the eggs to see if it's developing.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I don't recommend it because that papa bird's gonna swing down and attack.
Well, actually,
I imagine.
you probably won't. I'm going to jump down to the 5th bullet point since you just brought it up, but they're actually not very territorial or aggressive. They do defend their nests mostly through song, but if something gets near, they're just going to kind of stand there and watch as something raids their nest. So they sing to say, please stay away, but they're not really that aggressive or territorial. You'll often see multiple cedar waxwing nests in the same tree, which often, like, a bird's just like, nope, this is my tree, get your own tree. But they don't defend their territories that harshly. They're pretty chill birds. They're very chill.
Neat.
So chill.
To answer Flame's question, no. Tora, this model is not based off of Foxy. This is actually a tiger or a cat, not a fox. The ears are just...
Yeah.
I'm going to try to edit them in Blender.
Anyway, cedar waxwings are known for eating mostly berries. It's by far their favorite food, but they do like to eat insects, and they actually prefer to feed their young insects. Insects are better for growing baby birds because it gives them a lot of extra protein that helps them grow up big and strong. But as adults, they vastly prefer berries. I mean, they'll eat other types of fruits and even some grains and stuff, but you're probably not going to see them hanging out at your bird feeder unless you're putting berries in your bird feeder. They typically don't go for sunflower seeds and stuff like that, so they're not a big feeder one, but keep an eye out on trees that have berries on them, because it's a good spot to find them. But they do like those berries that are a little overripe and maybe fermenting a little bit. And yes, cedar waxwings do like to get drunk. Like I said, they're social birds. They live in small flocks in summer and large flocks in the winter, and they want to get social. We're gonna have ourselves a nice boozy berry party. Yeah. Social drinking, exactly, Hasio. They love that. These birds use it. Okay. Flame Hyenard, here's a little thing about birds. When birds are singing, they're only saying one of just a few things. One of the things that they might be singing is, hey, baby, wanna come on over here? Wanna, rub cloacas? That's one reason they sing. And the second most common reason they sing is saying, hey, this is my territory, stay away. This is my nest, this is my territory, get away. Third most common reason is, hey, there's a predator coming to kill us. I have seen a predator. And then you got stuff like crows and blue jays that have complex language and can say many, many cool things. But most songbirds, when you hear them sing, they're saying one of those three things. Wanna fuck? Hey, get out of my territory. Hey, there's a predator. And it's pretty much it. It's pretty much it. And these guys, their best way to defend their territory is just singing, letting other birds know, just stay away. And I guess it doesn't work too well. But they seem to be doing all right. They haven't really had too much of an issue with predators because guess what? These guys are a species of least concern. Their populations have either grown or stayed stable, and they are no threat with current environmental areas of going endangered. So they're doing pretty good.
Now, are these a bird that you could go... Obviously, I wouldn't suggest doing this, but if you found one injured, would you be able to keep it as a pet after nursing it back to health?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Now, they are the Migrating Bird Act of like 1912 or something like that. All passerines, which is, everything from ravens down to finches, they are, passerines are all protected. It is illegal to keep them as a pet. They do very poorly in captivity. They can do all right in a large aviary, But as a pet in your home, it's really not recommended. If you see one injured, there are specialty veterinarians that can,
Help
nurse
rehab
them
them.
back to help and rehab them. But the goal in those situations is always to release them back into the wild.
Absolutely. Okay.
And sometimes they can't be. There are places like, there's some famous ones, like, there's the famous Gwa raven. Like, those ravens are ravens that are so injured they can't go back into captivity, or Sophie the magpie was another famous one. So
Hmm.
there are instances where they can be in captivity, but those are at licensed, bird
Right.
sanctuaries. So no, would not recommend keeping one as a pet, as pretty as they are. So if you want to have pet waxwings, then just try and make your yard is a good place for them. And you can actually buy birdseed that is dried berries, and that will bring them to the yard. So you can make a feeder that
Oh,
you can put those dried berries in, and they'll come eat that. But yeah, that's really the best way to see these, and just go out to and make the natural habitat around your home as good for them as you can. And
not me
that's
going to immediately put that on my list of things
yes,
to
because cedar
buy.
my berries bring all the birds to the yard, and they're like a cedar waxwing. Now they are very fast flyers. These guys, they can fly up to 25 miles per hour, which for a bird their size, that's really fast. That's really fast. They're very fast flyers. So I think it's neat. And yeah,
They're
like I
fast as
said,
fuck, boy.
in the winter, in the summertime, they're gonna hang around in groups of like 10 to 20, and in wintertime, hundreds, maybe thousands. Now I'm curious to see Carves do a stream where he talks all about best habitats. You know what? I've kind of been wanting to do that. There's another bird tuber friend of mine named Aujalias, who is an actual ornithologist, and I think it would be fun to have her
Oh,
on the show and actually just talk bird topics the whole time. Squawk talk
that'd
or
be
something like
cool.
that. Yeah.
Squawk talk, yes.
Yes, that would be fun. But my final thoughts on the cedar waxwing. I really like cedar waxwings. There's one that hangs out. Okay, so I work in an office building, and there's a tree right outside the window where I work, and cedar waxwings come visit it frequently because it's a tree that has berries on it. So I see them sometimes, and I just love them every time they come up because they're so pretty. Like, they're so smooth. Why do they look so smooth? They're so pretty.
Smooth.
They're just nice little birds. It's just like, they're not aggressive. They ain't hurting nobody. I mean, I just have a soft spot for cute. Oh, Dre, now that you're here, Dre, Tora's cat was getting into the wires. Are we covered? Are we covered? Does our insurance cover cats eating through wires on set? I just need to know. I need to know, Dre. I need to know. Yeah, that one looks like the Roadrunner, the way it's standing on the rocks, kind of. It covers cats. Okay, good. We are covered with cat damage. Yay.
Good. I don't.
That's why Draca Insurance is the greatest insurance company a VTuber can have.
I don't actually know where she went now. So
Okay.
good luck.
Well, that could be a problem. But anyway, my final thoughts. I really like the cedar waxwing. Great bird, wonderful little passerine, beautiful. What do you think, Tora? What are your thoughts on the?
Is Burb? I didn't even move my hand. What are you doing? Is there a
It's
ghost? But there, I'm not.
there's
My
ghosts.
hands
There's
are.
ghosts. There's ghosts taking over. It's the ghost in the shell. It's your robot body. You got a ghost in
Yeah,
the shell. Yeah.
that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's kind of the lore. Um, but yeah, it's a bird. It's not my favorite bird. My favorite birds are crows and blue jays. But
A tiger of fine tastes.
yes, I do love corvids. I just
All
I,
right.
I, I don't know. They've always intrigued me. I want to become the crazy crow lady outside of my apartment building here,
Yes.
but I keep forgetting to take cat food outside with me.
Yes, cat food is actually a pretty good thing to feed crows. It is very nutritious for them. Lots of good
So
stuff.
if I ever meet you in person, I should bring cat food.
Sure. But I only accept fancy feast.
That's fine.
All right, well, we're going to
I
call
mean,
this bird of the day done, and we're going to get ourselves
yeah.
back to the studio, all right?
All right.
All right.
Rotate myself here. There we go. Oh, now I'm not centered. Ah.
You're fine. You're fine. All right, well, we at this point, if for any of the raiders who have still stuck around, and thank you so much for anybody who still has, we appreciate all of you so much. This point in our show, we like to have our guests play a little bit of a game.
A game.
Would you like to play a game?
Sure.
Well, this game is a kind of based off of, well, I don't know if you remember Bunny's episode or Jindal's
I
episode.
I did not see. The only episode I've seen was the other twig, where you
Okay.
did the mushroom facts.
Well, Jindal was a line VTuber, so I had a little quiz where I showed a picture of a lion, and Jindal had to guess what the name of that lion is and what from media property they were from. And it is the same
Okay.
with Bunny, except with rabbits. So for
Okay.
you, well, because you're a tiger, we're going to have you play
Bird themed
the
boss.
tiger quiz. So, also, thank you, Liari77, for the follow. Really appreciate it.
I don't know if I have a favorite bird themed boss.
Bird theme boss.
I'm not sure. I have a least favorite bird themed boss, and it's from World of Warcraft in the Draenor expansion, and it's just because of the music.
Birds
'Cause
in video games are always a pain in the butt to fight, aren't they?
They are. But it's they use it's not the boss itself, it's the music that they use. They use a shepherd tone. And I don't know if you know what that is. It's just a tone that constantly sounds like it's increasing and never hits a crescendo.
Oh yes, those things.
And it just induces anxiety, and I have to I have to mute the whole game if we fight that boss.
Interesting.
So I have a least favorite bird boss.
All right, well, I'm going to show you 20 different tigers.
Okay.
For each of these, you can earn up to 2 points. 1 point is if you can give me the name of the tiger character. The second point is if you can give me the media property or general thing that they're from.
Okay.
And so you're going to have a lot of tigers. And I'm going to give you a little bit of clue because a lot of writers are really not creative at all. A very significant number of them just have tiger or something that sounds like tiger in their name. It's kind of sad.
I wonder if Furio Tigre is in there.
Well, you will find out. Are you ready to start the quiz?
Yes.
All right, this first one, we're starting real easy. It's going to start easy and then get harder. All right, here we go. We have... Who's he?
Oh, that's Tigger from Winnie the Pooh.
Of course it's Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. I mean, come on.
And the wonderful things about Tiggers is he's the only one.
Oh, the most wonderful thing about tigers is tigers are wonderful things. Their heads are made of rubber, their tails are made of springs. They're chauncey, fancy, pouncy, fancy, full of fun, fun, fun. The most wonderful thing about tigers is I'm the only one. I'm the only one. Yeah. Some people will call me a twigger. Right. Oh.
What?
We left. Twig.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sometimes
Sorry.
jokes go over my head.
'Cause I got
You just fly right over me with them.
All right. Well, you got the first one. Super easy. Second one might even be easier than the first one.
Oh. Oh, that's Tony the Tiger from Frosted Flakes.
Of course it's Tony the Tiger from Frosted Flakes. It's easy. Easy
Frosted
peasy.
Flakes.
I mean, maybe the most famous fictional tiger of all time.
Yes. Wait, I remember hearing that the people who made there's a second sequel coming out to the horror Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, Blood and Honey. Yeah. I heard that movie was pretty bad.
I have not seen it. I've not seen the first one. I'm interested though.
I've heard it's just like, hey, we can do this now, so we're going to do it. And it wasn't good. You know, the funny thing is, they were always allowed to do it because it was properly satire. Satire has always been
true.
allowed.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people are not up
Yeah.
on the things.
All right. Another easy one coming up next.
That is Raja from Aladdin.
That is Raja from Aladdin. Raja was cool. Good kid.
Yeah.
Good kid.
He's a good boy.
I thought Raja was a girl. What is Raja?
Uh,
What is... And Bunny seems to think girl. I think Raja is a girl. Yeah, I'm gonna trust Bunny on this one. All right, next one.
That is Shere Khan from the Jungle Book.
That is Shere Khan from the Jungle Book.
Nope, Raja is a he.
What?
Yep.
I am. I'm stunned. I am stunned. Huh.
There's the wiki.
Well, how about that? Raja is a boy. How about that? I feel like, going through this list here, I feel like a very significant number of these are males.
Yeah.
Shere Khan gives you the vibe that he's like Starscream. No, he's much more cool and collected than Starscream.
I mean, you're not wrong, Benny.
He's more of a Megatron than a Starscream.
You're not wrong. Well, no, Shere Khan from Tailspin would be on 2 legs, and this is clearly on 4.
Yeah. Yeah. 4 legs good, 2 legs bad. Wait.
You have 2 legs.
All right. If you get this one wrong.
That's Hobbs from Calvin and Hobbes.
Of course it is. If you got this one wrong, I might have had to just end this show right now.
Well, I might have gotten the name wrong just because I've not really read it, and it's to remember things.
Yes. I mean,
I have the brain fog. The poo brain. That's why I brought the poo brain.
Hobbs was the tiger of my childhood. God, I love Calvin and Hobbes as a kid. You know what? I still love it now. In fact, there's certain jokes in it that flew over my head when I was a kid that I love now. It's great.
Have you seen the adult Calvin, and now his daughter has?
Yeah, I've seen that
fan comic.
It's cute.
Yeah,
it's cute.
It is.
So cute. All right.
Oh, I don't know, but I know it's from Thundercats.
Well, it is from Thundercats. Well, remember the
is
clue I gave at the beginning.
Is his name just Tiger?
His name is not just Tiger,
or the Tiger, or El Tigre. Something like that.
You're so close.
Tigero?
Oh, you're so close. It's Tigra.
Oh, okay.
Tigra.
Okay.
Tigra. But you got Thundercats right. So you got 1 point on there. So yes. Tigra.
I'm a little too young for that one.
Yes. All right.
Oh, that's Tigress from Kung Fu Panda.
It is Tigress from Kung Fu Panda. Yes, we like Master Tigress. She's a good character.
Voiced by Angelina Jolie.
That is correct. Yes. Yeah, the Kung Fu Panda ones where it's just like the voice. It's like, oh, okay, so we've got Seth Rogen and David Cross as 2 of them. We got Lucy Liu as the Snake. It's just like, okay,
yeah,
they just have big name celebrities voicing these characters. Okay. Like, I don't know. I don't like it when they just do like big celebrity cast in a movie, but Kung Fu Panda was well written enough that didn't really matter, and I thought it was pretty good. And was Monkey? Yeah, right side Monkey was
Jackie
Chan, and yes, Jack Black Jack Black as Poe is perfect. Like they.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I would have rather they gone with professional voice actors for most of the cast, but Jack Black as Poe is chef kiss. I love those movies. I haven't seen the newest one, though. But
I also have not seen 4.
Yeah. I think 2 is the best, personally, mostly just because the villain is amazing.
The snow leopard, right?
No, that's from the first one. The one from the second one, I think, is Shen is his name, and he's Peacock. And he's just like,
oh yeah,
he's terrifying because he's just
all the eyes on the tail. Yeah.
He's
absolutely terrifying.
Yeah. The snow leopard in the first one was a good one too. Tai Lung, I think his name was.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is the first tough one.
I know it's from Pink Panther because the art style. I'm pretty sure it's like from that era, that same animation studio. Because it just looks like Pink Panther dyed orange and stripes put on him. Yeah, Hanna-Barbera, exactly. Um, I don't know.
Well, I'm afraid I can't give you points on either of this one. This is actually not a Hanna-Barbera character, not
No.
related to the Pink Panther. This is Cool Cat. He was in Looney Tunes. Didn't show up too often, but he was one of the Looney Tunes.
A lo-
I know, right? I had to double check it.
Hosea's just as confused as
I
me.
know. No, trust me. I was confused on that this one too. Cool Cat is a Looney Tunes character, at least according to all the sources that I found, because I double checked.
Hey, Sarah, get out of the bag.
Yeah, if you go to the Looney Tunes wiki, Cool Cat, Looney Tunes. He's a Looney Tunes character. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, yeah, not a Hanna-Barbera, even though I think he was created when Hanna-Barbera was at its peak, and they're like, hey, we can make a character like this too, and he just never took off. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. This is the first really
bananas.
hard one, I think, in the quiz, because...
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I know it's Life of Pi,
You are right that it is the right Life of Pi.
but is it just named the tiger? Because I
No,
never watched it or read it,
the
so I
tiger
don't know.
actually has a very human-sounding name.
I have the book, but I never actually read it. Because there's a tiger on it, so of course I got it. I do not know the name. I just know that it's Life of Pi.
Well, I think this is amazing. Richard Parker. The name of the tiger
What?
from Life of Pi is named Richard Parker. I know, right? Like, why is the tiger named Richard Parker?
I need to make a shock face emotion because all I've got is like this. What the hell? Something's making a weird noise outside.
Yeah. Imagine if Cool Cat appeared in the Space Jam movie. Oh, that would have been amazing. It's like, probably is in the background somewhere as like an Easter egg.
Oh, he might be.
Yeah.
Now I want to watch through it and see.
All right. We're moving into children's television.
Daniel Tiger from Daniel Tiger.
The full show name is has one more word.
The Daniel Tiger Show.
It's Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood.
Oh. Okay.
I'll give that one to you. I'll give that one to you. The show is,
Okay.
I mean, it's close enough. Close enough. We're not nitpicky here. Yes, Daniel Tiger.
The mundane and boring life of Daniel Tiger.
Mundane and boring. Yes.
Oh.
He's cute. Got a cute design.
He is pretty cute.
Yeah.
Very simple.
Yeah. Though the fact that his sweater has like a photorealistic texture on it, where the rest of it is cartoony, is a little weird.
I kind of like when shows do that. Like they have where the character moves, but like the clothes texture stays the same as they move.
Yes.
Or the texture is stable.
Yes.
But they move it. Yeah. I don't know what that's called,
All
but I
right.
really like it. Oh my.
Now, not actually a tiger, but tiger themed.
I had to pop out the view so I can make it full screen because that's hard to see. Well, it looks like it's from Marvel. It's almost Black Panther, but clearly not. Is it just White Tiger?
You got it. White Tiger from Marvel Comics. Good job. Did it through, I mean, yeah, White Tiger. And you said you got Marvel correct. Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
South African Black Panther. Oh god, that's terrible, Hasio. But yes, I do believe White Tiger was a villain of the Black Panther in some of the comics.
Probably.
All right. This is one I'd never heard of, but it came up in the list of the top 25 greatest tiger characters of all time, so.
And there's a bird.
And there's a bird.
I don't know.
I didn't know this one either, but
I've never seen that.
Well, this is Sandokan from Sandokan.
Huh. It does look very European.
Yes, definitely was not very American.
No.
Yes, I believe he was a Bengal tiger from India, which Sandokan makes sense. I think it was a British TV show, made with.
She
Yeah.
keeps trying to dig in the trash now. We're gonna have to put lids on the trash cans out there.
Dreyfrag, are we covered from cats getting into our trash? I think we're okay. All right, who's this guy?
Handsome, but I don't know.
Ha!
I genuinely have no idea who that is.
Well, could you at least try and wager a guess as where he might be from?
A comic book. Is he from DC?
Don't ask that as a question. State it thoroughly. State it harshly.
He's a DC character.
Yes, he is. His name is Takitani from DC Comics. You get 1 point for DC Comics.
Oh, they're from Disco Elysium. I like how DC Comics is redundant.
Yeah,
this
because
is comics.
Yeah, I know, right? But whatever. All right. How about this guy?
Oh, it's the Detroit Tigers mascot, but I don't know his name.
Okay, well,
he's a base. Is it just the tiger, the big tiger, big boy?
No, he's got a name.
Is it Tony?
It's not Tony. His name is Paz, but you are correct that he is the mascot of the Detroit Tigers.
And I only recognize the logo on the hat.
Yeah,
I wanted to make sure.
I wanted to make sure that I put the hat one with the hat logo in there to make it at least a little bit fair.
One of my good friends is a huge Detroit Tigers fan. That's the only reason I recognized it.
Well, they're having a decent season so far.
Good.
Good start. The American League Central is very competitive this year.
Oh, it was Spanish.
Sounded kind of Spanish. Okay, well, that's still Europe.
That's true.
All right.
Is that the mascot for? That is the mascot for an Olympics.
If you can get the year or the city correct, I'll give it to you. Or even the country.
China? I ask as a question. Or India. It's gonna be China or India.
Because Olympics is too much. That's too easy because they got the Olympic.
Right. Judging on the art style, I'm gonna say it's an older one, like older to me. So I'm gonna say like 84 or 90, somewhere in there. Between 84 and 90.
Well, you are in the right time range, but I'm gonna need an exact year.
1986.
Okay, and what do you think the character's name is?
Squiggles.
Well, no, this is Hodori from the 1988 Seoul, South Korea.
Oh,
Olympics.
South Korea. Okay.
You were close. You were so close. Unfortunately, you picked a year that did not have the Summer Olympics.
I just know that they come in every 4 years, and that
it's a leap year. The Summer Olympics are always on a leap year.
Oh, so this year.
Yes, there will be Summer Olympics this year in Paris, I believe.
Good to know.
All right, who's this guy?
I know he's from Crash Bandicoot.
Yes, he is from Crash Bandicoot.
Is this just El Tigre?
El
Tiger?
Tigre. His name's actually kind of ironic.
Tyro?
No, right. His name is Tiny.
Oh,
Tiny the Tiger. But
I remember that it started with a T, but that's all I got.
Yes, I think he's a boss fight in like almost every single, if not every single one of the games. He's always there.
I believe it is a Tasmanian. This is from an anime called Beastars.
Yeah, he is from Beastars, but what's his name?
I don't know. A guess is...
It's a pretty normal name. It does not a tiger in his name.
Robert.
No, he's not a Bob. He's a Bill.
I was close with a name that gets shortened into something completely different.
Yes.
I've never watched Beastars. Hey,
the fact that you were at least able to identify the series, so you still got half a
Yeah.
point. So
I watched okay, so I have watched like the half of the first episode. That's it. That's
guess
it.
what we're not visiting that now. I guess
That's
I guess
fine.
you
We
and
can
Bunny are
watch
gonna have to watch
Beastars.
Beastars together.
That's
All
fine.
right.
This is. It looks like it's also from Kung Fu Panda, or at least DreamWorks Studio, but also not at the same time. Definitely a wrestler of some sort, based off of the outfit. Um, is this from Puss in Boots? This is from Puss in Boots, I think.
So you're gonna guess Puss in Boots, okay?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you think his name is?
Tiger in shorts. I don't know.
Tiger in Shorts. Well, I'm afraid he is not DreamWorks. He is not Pixar.
No.
Sony Animation Studios, who brought us the Madagascar series.
Oh
His
God.
name is Vitali. Vitali from the
I
Madagascar.
have.
Specifically, he's in Madagascar 3.
I don't even know if I've seen 3. So
There were anthros in all the characters are anthros in Madagascar, aren't they?
oh,
Kind of.
majority.
Yeah.
I mean, by the technical definition of giving an animal human characteristics, yes.
All right. All right. I remember the show Penguins of Madagascar. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
The penguins.
That's where
The penguins. The penguins
that's where
got
Will lives.
The penguins got a spin-off before the Minions did.
That's where Will lives. Is where the penguins were in the Central Park Zoo.
Yeah, we like Will. All right.
That is Incineroar from Pokemon Sword and Shield.
All right. Well, that one. Yeah, I got that one right away.
The heal
Well,
Pokemon.
I think I put an extra C in there.
Yes.
Happens. It
It's
happens.
okay.
Wow, you got that one instantly.
And it's the heal Pokemon. It could also be from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah, well, originally from Pokemon. You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
All right, who's this guy?
Well, he looks like he might be a some sort of waste. My brain immediately goes to Wastelander. Maybe tough tough luck is his name.
Flame Hyena knows this one.
From Bloody Roar. I genuinely don't know.
Nope, he is an adult mutant warrior tiger. Adult mutant warrior tiger.
Oh, from TMNT.
Yep,
Okay.
his name is Tiger Claw.
Okay.
Yes. One of the lesser known mutants that he's a bad guy, obviously. One of they fight against one of the other mutants. Not just Rocksteady and Bebop. I bet this guy could kick Rocksteady and Bebop's ass.
Probably. They're kind of goofy.
I think it's from one of the newer ones. I'm not sure, but look,
Yeah,
when
then
I make this list, I just go to I type in like top tiger characters in media and see what pops up. And
yeah, I've never.
well, that is the end of our quiz, and there were 20 tigers with
For
a possibility of 2 points
14.
per, so top possible 40 points. And out of 40 points, you managed to score 24.
Hey.
Which, honestly, for a quiz, I'd say people that's like, oh God, I did so bad. But like, look, it's a quiz. You did not have the ability to study for. You didn't know about going in totally blind. If you're getting more than half, especially on something that's not even multiple choice, I'd say 24 is a pretty darn good score.
Heck yeah.
Yourself.
I am.
Tiger Claw was Shredder's right-hand man. How about? Oh, actually, I think you fight this guy in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade game. I think he's in it.
Oh.
I think you fight him, but he's like white. He's like a white tiger in that. He's like the second to last boss, like in the second to last level.
Let's see. His real name is Takeshi
Oh.
or Takashi. He is a Bengal tiger currently. He's the secondary antagonist. The secondary antagonist in TMNT. He is a skilled assassin / bounty hunter from Japan who becomes one of Shredder's hench mutants when Shredder came in search for recruits. He made his debut in the episode Wormquake. When he makes a return in Wrath of the Tiger Claw, he is shown to be more powerful than ever and now has a personal grudge against the Turtles, Splinter, April, and Casey.
Ah. Well, how about that?
Uh,
Interesting character. I mean, he looked pretty tough. Looks pretty tough.
and he was turned at Krang's hand. Krang did it.
Introduced in 2012 series. I think he probably goes back further than that. Anyway, cool character. But sadly, we're coming to the saddest part of the show.
The end of the show.
It's time to let you go.
Heck.
We gotta end the show, and then go to work tomorrow morning. That's the worst part of ending Sunday Dusk. Is it's the last fun thing I do in the weekend.
You have to go to work. I don't want to work. I don't have a job.
Well, lucky you. Lucky you.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we head out, I know you mentioned some stuff earlier, but good time to mention it again. What are your plugs? What would you like to plug?
I have a TikTok, which is just that's a good question. I sent you the paper, but I don't remember myself. Let me open that back up here. I have a TikTok. I have a YouTube where my VODs go from my Twitch stream.
What the fuck?
I just gotta somebody. That is my follower notification. Thank you for the follow, whomever just followed. I don't. Let me look over at OBS. Flame, thank you for that follow.
I love that.
So I have my Twitch, which is just Chibitora Yuri. Then my YouTube and my Twitter are Chibitora Yuri 13. And then my TikTok and Ko-fi are both just Chibitora Yuri.
Great.
And then yeah, that's all my plugs.
Cool. Well, I would just like to let you know that this week there will be another new episode of Twig's Missing Movies. Looks like the episode is going to be on Friday evening. So our special guest is going to be Luna Miura, and we are going to be watching The Last Unicorn.
Oh, that's such a good one. Yep. You're really going to like it.
And check us out on Wednesday evening in my Discord. We're going to do a watch along of the movie, and then we'll be discussing it on Friday. So come check out that.
What time on Wednesday?
Probably like around 7:30 Central. You know, around
I will be. No, I can stay for about an hour.
Yeah. And then next Sunday there will be no Sunday Dusk, but I'm going to be playing some Jackbox games, and everyone is welcome to come join that, including you, Tora, and you, Bunny.
It's Mother's Day, so I don't know where I'll be.
Who's still doing Mother's Day stuff at 7 in the evening? That's a brunch holiday.
You don't know my family.
I don't know your family. But anyway, it's just going to be happening. Maybe if we don't have a lot of people, I'll do something that's, for a few people. I don't know. We'll see.
You could do Fall Guys instead. That's fun for just a couple.
Oh yeah, get the Goon Squawk together. Except that's it's a little late for Lampy. But anyway, we're gonna raid on out of here. We're gonna go say hi to our good friend Try. She's a cute little Corvid VTuber. She's been on the show before. But thank you again, Tora, for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks again to Birdism for the raid. And we are going to head on out of here. So everybody have yourself a wonderful rest of your evening and a wonderful week. And we'll see ya next time we see ya. Bye-bye.
All right.